What? It's still playing the music.
What a shit show.
I can't get this picture to work for my second pick, so I'm just gonna leave it.
How's everybody doing? We're here.
Holy hell,
We're here.
man.
We're alive. Welcome to the internet.
Sorry, I had to play back on another screen.
Oh, hi everybody.
Look
How
at Chase.
are you doing?
So relaxed. Putting the
I know.
Gonna
legs
have
up.
to. The only way I can make this show work is me just get fully relaxed and hang out with the homies on the internet. I'm pulling up the live show right now so I
The
can
homies.
have chat. Shut up, Ryan Reynolds. I don't care about Mint Mobile.
No, but Ryan Reynolds is fine as hell.
Okay, not gonna dive into that at all.
Yeah, we're gonna move
cool.
along. So
I mean,
Yeah,
tell me that
that
I'm
is-
wrong.
I mean, I don't.
Tell
No
me I'm
offense
wrong.
to guys, but I don't look at them in a attractive way because that's just not my vibe.
yeah,
Okay, we're here. We're gonna do an episode.
that's right.
I didn't realize this until yesterday, or was it today, Pat?
It was today at like noon. I was like, "Hey, are we doing a live
yes.
show today?" And I looked. I was like, "Fuck, we are doing a live show today."
We are.
So yeah, today's gonna be good though because we're gonna do a path to upgrade, which I think I could probably speak for the group and say that it's one of our favorite shows that we do
Oh,
here
yeah.
on Live on Two Wheels. At least for me, I think it's hilarious and it helps people learn what bikes they need to get, aka why it needs to be a multi-strata Pikes Peak edition. Anyway, that's
Or
besides
why
the
it
point.
needs to be a super team.
On today, nope, mute Pat.
Or a versus 1000.
Or versus 1000. Yeah, there's clearly there's 3 bikes in the market. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun episode. We're coming off of a really fun weekend last weekend, which is why I'm wearing my new fancy hat.
Yeah.
Which I honestly don't. I know I wear the blue one sometimes, and the blue one is ridiculous. I don't think this one's as ridiculous. I think I could pull this off on a semi every now and then situation. What do you guys think?
I think you need to pull it off.
You think so? Okay, cool. I'm down. Pat, what do you think? Put off your phone. Jesus Christ, Pat. We're
He's
live
making
on
us-
the internet.
He forgot to make his picks.
I did. I'm working on it. I really like the hat. The hat's a vibe. I think
No,
the
it's
blue
a
hat
good
was
one.
a vibe. I think this vibe is better.
Okay, cool. So we think Chase could work the hat. I like it. I think this is a new era for Chase, with flat brimmed hats, and I think this is like the start of it. You know what I mean?
It's a little Indiana Jones.
Yeah, this one specifically because it's brown. But look,
Yeah.
it's got like these little wiggly things, so that kind of moves. So that's kind of neat. The only problem that I realized at Gentleman's Ride, and we'll talk more about Gentleman's Ride here in a minute, but
Yeah.
I did realize that this hat, unlike a regular hat, adds far more complexity to a motorcyclist. So that just is something that if I'm going to embrace this in my life, I'm really going to have to start finding some solutions for this hat situation and future hats because, as we know, one cannot just have one hat.
Well, listen, I have a solution for you in your hat problem, good sir.
Is it involving my giant net on the back of my book bag?
It is involving a better way to do that, yeah.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah, so
Or the average of less than 2.
He's
That's
all
right.
legs.
He is all legs.
I'm all
today.
legs today.
That
Yes.
is-
Super chats for the legs.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm comfy.
Yeah, super chats for the legs. Amanda Zito, aka As the Magpie Flies, aka
Blind Thistle.
Blind Thistle on Instagram.
Wow, your brain
Literally,
just stopped half
I know.
sentences.
Literally designed a way to carry, like, she always wears like a wide brim hat like that. So
Okay.
she has like a cool little like mechanism she designed and built to carry her hat everywhere she goes in a waterproof manner.
So it sounds
so
like
I
you
will
need
reach
to
out to her.
connect me to make that video review. I did see a guy when we went to a bike. What is it called? What did we do on Wednesday or on Tuesday night? Wednesday night. Oh my God,
Buddy.
bike night. When we
There
went to
you
a
go.
bike night, there was a guy with a cruiser that rolled up. He passed me and Heather on the way going to the bike night, but he had this really interesting mechanism on his. It was a pretty custom cruiser bike, but
Oh, hi,
it
buddy.
was a leather straps from the front
Yes, sir.
fork stem, and they wrapped back towards the bottom of the tank, and the hat could just kind of fit inside of them. So that was pretty neat. The only problem is his hat was like concave, so it kind of went around the tank. It's probably because he wears it all the time. He rides that bike all the time, so the hat kind of probably meshed around the tank. But I'm kind of into this flat brim thing, so that wouldn't necessarily, work. Also, I ride a different bike a week, so that I can't really commit,
That's
to
fair.
something like
I'm
that.
gonna kill my camera and bring it back so this focus will actually work.
Yeah, Chase has some commitment issues with motorcycles.
all of my commitment is spent with my wife, and that's why I have commitment issues. Anything outside of my wife.
That's right.
That-
Every first ride is like, man, I gotta have one of these.
Heather keeps me in check with that because, like, literally every time I ride a first ride bike that I really like, I'm like, babe, this bike was awesome. She was like, but your MT10's awesome too. So, like, what?
That's fair.
She keeps me checked. Just like you love that bike, 1, and 2, you're not gonna get rid of it. Don't even act like you are. So, she's the smart one of the family.
Fair.
No arguing there, right? None.
No, she's real smart. She's smarter than us. We've been over that. Our wives are smarter than us. I have that same issue every time I go to a press event. I come back and I'm like, I want to buy that bike.
The press
that's a
event is
good-
doing
that's-
their job, though, right?
Hold on, that's a note. Ghost, do you find that the average amount of the time your wife makes better decisions than you do? Do you find that to be true?
It's a trap. It depends on the topic.
Okay. Interesting. This just works for me and Pat, so I was curious, like, is it a small bubble, or does everybody find that their wives are vastly smarter than they are?
I think when it comes to like things we get very enthusiastic about,
Mm-hmm.
we the men tend to make poor choices because we're so excited that we
Okay.
said, we can be excited about something and then we can be like, yeah, I shouldn't have spent $30,000 on a Ducati. Sorry, babe.
Yeah. Noted.
So-
Okay, cool. So it's kind of
It's kind of a universal
segmented.
thing.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
about that.
That's fair.
But-
This has nothing to do with the topic for today. Sorry, I just wanted to, I'm curious.
But hey, we get to pick bikes and it's not our money. So
Exactly. And we only have to argue it for like 15 seconds before you get gonged. So it should be a good time.
that's right.
Yeah,
Let
my
me
wife.
make sure my gong is working.
All right, for you guys new to the live show, if you hear that, somebody's talking too fucking much. So there you go.
Almost always me.
If not Pat, then me. Now, very rarely
Anybody
will
but
Ghost
me.
gong himself. Yeah, Ghost has yet to gong himself. So we're excited for that day.
I don't do that in public.
Well, yeah, but like, can water be wet? I feel like Ghost can't gong himself.
He could.
Yeah, but will he?
Have you seen me try to turn that stream off that one time? I did every sound effect to myself before I found the one I wanted.
Oh, it's so good.
That's true, but he
Yes.
actually is good with sound effects.
Also, fair point.
Any
I see your
requests?
point. I have no debate.
Just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Hey,
All right, we doing moto shoutouts, Ghost? You have
Let's
it
do
hovering
it.
over there.
yeah,
all
let's
right.
do
Yeah.
it. Pull
Let
it
me
up.
jump over to my screen. Hold on, I'm new here.
Oh, good.
I'm new here.
Pass to upgrade. Go live. Boom. Look at that. All right, guys. If you guys don't know, we have a Discord. Links in the description down below. But in that Discord, we have a moto photo section, which is a place for you guys to post photos of your mother freaking motos. So we always live to give a shout out to all those people that post. Ghost collects these for us. So let's go through them. First up, we got user Hyperskunk. Smells. Never mind. Hyperskunk says sunset pic from tonight on a newly explored road. Looks like we got a 400 SS here based on the bike. 450 SS. Based on the road, based on the road, I'm assuming this is in America, and it doesn't look like it has a single-sided swing arm, so it's not the SR model. So I'm going to say it's a 450 SS.
Yep.
Sick sunset there. Absolutely love it. Terrifying to park your bike in the middle of the fucking road, but I love it anyway.
I mean, it's pretty on brand for a skunk to be in the middle of the road.
That's a fair point. I will. I'm so glad that you said that and interrupted that, Pat. I
saw it
did
happen.
a super goof.
Yep.
And we're gonna move on before I goof myself anymore.
No.
Next up, Yanto SP. His name is not really Trey Chase. I just live in an eternal state of confusion. Yanto, I did get to see Yanto at Bike Night. So Bike Night at Triumph Roswell. Patty, talk about who you met there. ... Next photo conveniently placed to time with your story. I'm gonna wait, Pat. You talk. I've got my finger on the keys.
So at Bike Night on Tuesday, we not only were we hanging out with our good friend Andrew from Continental, and got to
shout out Andrew.
Got to bring out their super rad R9T. First ride may or may not be on the way for that, and we won Bike Night, which was super hilarious because I kind of thought we were talking on comms on the way there. I was like, man, it'd be hilarious if we won Bike Night with a manufacturer bike. And then I met God dang Obi-Wan Kenobi. I got the chance to meet Ewan McGregor at this Bike Night. Super cool. He is a friend of like the company, like Pop's Coffee. He's a friend of the company. Knows Gordy, the owner, and was brought in by, I guess, like they use a very specialized, fancy coffee bean manufacturer, coffee people, and he's very good friends with their rep. So they like are homies. I guess he's in town for some reason, I don't know, but apparently he's come by there quite a few times. So if you're extremely lucky, you may see him at old Pop's Coffee Company over there in Roswell. But yeah, we met Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was shaking violently after the fact. I was so excited.
I can confirm that is true.
Almost cried. It was a great time. Ewan McGregor,
that's pretty cool, though.
I mean, it was pretty close. I got real close. I got misty-eyed for sure. But no, like Ewan McGregor is such a nice guy, and one of the big reasons I got into adventure bikes when I did, watching Long Way Round and Long Way Down, his adventure bike movies and documentaries. A lot of people give those movies a little bit of shit, but that's because he was a
who gives those shit?
People give those shit.
They are literally like some of the
rider.
best travel motorcycling shit ever created.
You ain't got to tell
go
me.
fuck yourself.
I know.
You can literally go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are like,
sorry.
well, they should have had like a professional rider go with him. It's like, that's not the point.
Why? Why the fuck would you do that?
I don't know, but a lot of people.
Why do you bowl with? Why would you want to go bowl with freaking gutter guards on?
Yeah.
It's still fun. If you suck, you suck, bud. Get figured out. Anyway, sorry.
So no, you're good. But yeah, super nice guy. Got to chat with him for like 0.2 seconds, but was really friendly, and we are probably going to connect with him hopefully in the future, and that is something I've yet to tell you guys about. So we'll talk about that later.
Ooh.
Dude, he rolled up on an old Goldwing too.
It's like at 86 or 87, I think.
I've never seen a Goldwing that looked like that, and I was
No front
like,
fairing either.
"Holy shit!" It was crazy.
Yeah, no front fairing. It looked very weird.
Yeah, it did look weird, but like I can appreciate rolling up on a, like that dude's got so many motorcycle connections. He can literally have any bike he wants, and any manufacturer will provide that for him. And he rolls up in a fucking 80s Goldwing. Like that's a fucking vibe, and I can appreciate it. Alrighty, moving photos along, we have Ghost, Patty, Rick, Chase, and Dooley. Other people in the background and stuff. That I'm not wearing the hat in this photo, but a photo from Distinguished Gentleman's Ride.
Yeah. I feel like Dooley went like tuxedo without the jacket. He went very like suit. I love your collared vest. That's a vibe.
Collared it? Wait, mine?
Yeah, your vest has a collar on it. So that's a vibe.
It does. I didn't even realize that.
Good
for that colored vest. It was a Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. People watching the show, y'all have probably seen our episode on the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. We talked to Mark, who is our Atlanta. What is his title?
Host?
Like rep? Ride host or whatever. So we had him on the show talking about the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. It's such a cool event. I was actually talking to Mark a lot at that bike night, and hopefully, if everything works out next year, I want to do a lot more stuff with Gentleman's Ride. So it's one of the few rides that I do every single year. So super happy with it. Super cool. It's always fun. It's always a good time.
Yeah, they had, I think it was 300 bikes or just under 300 bikes.
Yeah, it's like right about 300, yeah.
What you guys need to understand is, one, we had more bikes this year than last year, and this year, up until the morning of, it said it was going to absolutely flood on us.
Yeah.
So everybody that showed up, we got a little bit of sprinklage, but every single my wife's in the chat. That's awesome.
Yay!
I didn't even realize that. But not only did we have more people than last year, and I wasn't able to go last year, so I wasn't even really there, but we had every one of those people sign up and come expecting to get rained on. And you're talking about people dressed in like nice clothes and shit, and they show up fully ready to get drenched. I thought that was really fucking cool. I'm super here for it.
Yeah. Agreed. And then Ghost with the matching bow tie, he asked what color his bike was. We said it was chrome and blue, and he matched perfectly. And I went with like the 1920s Montana vibe with like denim and a brown leather.
Oh, Rancher Patty Rick out there.
My bike, I kind of match too, because it's like black, white, and with a little bit of brown on the seat. Although that brown's way darker than my vest. That brown actually fits perfectly with my hat.
It does.
It did tie in pretty well, so that was cool.
It was cool. It was really fun.
And by the way, they are still taking donations through June 2nd.
Yep.
So y'all can still donate if you want to the OnTwoWheels
Absolutely.
team. They raised what was the total? Like $57,000 by the end of the DGR day. So
absolutely.
That's amazing. So
absolutely
great to be a part of that.
For sure. Always happy to help promote that as much as we possibly can.
And then I think we got one more.
We have. God damn it. Go to SmortCon. If you haven't signed up, Ghost, where do they sign up to go to SmortCon? And what is SmortCon? Give us the lowdown.
Oh, well, SmortCon.
Are you going?
They need me to go.
Damn.
Well, I got to book the Airbnb.
That's fair.
No, we're going to have like a sign-up form come out probably the 1st of June or something like that, kind of get some details because we have to formalize it, make sure we know who's coming and whatever. But the TLDR is if you know what Smart is, just it created from this joke of a smart helmet to a smart helmet has become a whole community where we've decided, hey, we should just meet up. No, really, we should meet up. And we have, and we're now on our third year of doing it. And it's now going to be over 4 days and 3 nights now. So we're expanding. So we have some
Look
giveaways.
at that. Just like the DGR,
Yeah.
you guys are expanding.
We really do have a good time. It's a lot of good people. So
I see Maggie Valley. Do you know the dates for this trip?
yes, it's September 10th through the 13th. So that is a Tuesday through Friday. So arrive on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday will be ride days. We'll have a big group ride on Wednesday, probably. Thursday we'll have like some smaller focused rides. So maybe like a little ADV group. There may be a spirited sport riding group if they want to go hit Tail of the Dragon.
There may be.
Spirited.
Yes.
And then kind of a more just kind of chill cruising group or whatever, so that, you can really ride kind of what you want to, where your interest is. And then we usually like come back and all pitch in and do like a big cookout at the Airbnb, play some games, win some prizes. Somebody won a Cardo last year.
Ooh.
So we have a good time with it. So check the Discord. There's a whole SmartCon thread. Dive in if you're interested.
Right on.
So
very, very
there's
cool.
There's no Apple emoji thing for diving, I guess. Okay, whatever. All right, that's our Moto Photo section, everybody. Now you guys are updated and you know what's up.
Gotta love photos of your motos.
We do. I am absolutely obsessed with photos of motos. So it's a huge passion.
Yeah, and you had a whole video about taking photos of motos at Moto America.
I did. I have
come out since the last episode.
I have so many photos of motos. My God, thousands. Most of them are absolute shit, but there are thousands.
I swear, I think I told you this, but when I was watching that video and every time you talked about, I'm taking these photos, I just always heard you say of motos. Just
good. I've got the branding down.
You do, and I hate it. And good job.
I hate it. Good job, asshole. Love it very much.
If we do a live OnTwoWheels show about taking photos of your motos, I'll bring up the giant folder of photos and we can go through some and check it out.
Nice.
But that is not today's topic.
I text Amanda about the hat thing. She is currently on another cross country ride, and will get back to me when she stops for a snack.
Jesus Christ!
Whenever she gets to the next ocean.
Yeah.
Just past one, going to the other one.
She does a cross country trip every year, doesn't she?
She does multiple. Yeah,
multiple,
I think there was a point 2022. I think she spent like 6 months on the road.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she's a fucking trooper.
Yeah,
dude, you like. I can't even fathom doing that. Like,
I'd love it because in 2019 I lived in a truck basically, driving across the country. It was the best.
Yeah, but you don't feel like that need for like home base rejuvenation before the next adventure?
I mean, I did, but at the same time, like when I was home, I cherished it so much more because I knew that I was going to be gone again. I feel like it makes my time at home more productive and more emotionally fulfilling.
I can't imagine a world where my quiet time with Heather at home is more emotionally fulfilling. It's like I need it to survive.
The first camping trip we go on, you get back home, that first night you get back home, you're going to love your life.
Yes, the first camping trip in my backyard.
That's your dry run. Then we're going to do an easy trip at TWOs, and then we're going to do a real backcountry trip in North Georgia.
I love this little imaginary thing you have. You've figured out.
Bro, it's
anyway.
Let's move on. Spots are already secured. We just got to get the dates together.
Oh,
let's move on to a topic that is actually real.
All right. Well, how about we?
And by real, I mean path to upgrade.
Well, let's hit the quick shifter real quick, and then we'll dive into the upgrade. So.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, path to upgrade does typically take a long time. Oh, Mint Mobile ad.
It happened right when the video was kind of buffering as well.
Frank, if you think my camping trip is also known as glamping, then you've watched enough content and you know me well.
Yeah, that is 110% accurate.
But since
But
his name
there's
is
a few
Chase,
people.
Wait,
what?
would it be Champing?
Champ. Hey, Champy.
Hey,
I'm down for
champ.
that.
You want to go camp in the backyard, champ?
Boo.
Okay, quick shifter. So, coming in July, Cardo announces their new flagship unit, the Pack Talk Pro. It's basically everything that the Edge has, plus like emergency calling, auto on and off, and slightly larger speakers.
And
Okay,
it
so
has, I know for a fact it has better connectivity to other Bluetooth brands.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to be honest about this. The Pack Talk Edge is already the best thing, and now you're adding just really fucking nice to have shit. This shit's gonna crush. I'm not worried about this at all. I'm very excited for it. My only issue with my Edge is I forget to turn it off. Like literally, Patrick turned mine off earlier today because I forgot. If it automatically turns off, fucking
nice. All right, next up is 8 cylinders too much for a motorcycle? Great Wall Motors in China is launching itself into the two-wheel market with a bike that takes aim at and takes some notes from the Honda Goldwing.
First off, we got to give props for a fucking name. There's some shitty names for Chinese motorcycle companies. Great Wall Motors is come on down to Great Wall Motors.
Like, I think they were a car company, but now they're just fantastic. Like, let's make bikes and let's go with 8 cylinders.
Dude, competition, you know who wins? Us. Let's fucking go. Let's see what a knockoff Honda Goldwing looks like and see if see what they can do. I'm down.
I think they're the same company that makes like knockoff Mercedes and has been sued into the pavement over it.
Sued into the wall.
Anyway, okay, Livewire, Harley Davidson, has a patent for virtual brakes. So rather than spending money on the traditional hydraulic braking system and all that, it will rely on the electric motor's regenerative braking method. So far, it's just going to be for the rear wheel, which makes sense. It's connected to the drivetrain. But
so I believe it's Rivian and maybe one other small European company that basically does the same thing. The first 10 or 20% you press on the brake pedal is just regenerative braking, and then if you push past it, the actual brakes kick in.
So this is like on a Tesla or any electric bike when you totally let off throttle and you have it in full regen and you just come to a fucking stop.
Yeah.
So this is literally you have regenerative on a pedal basically.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. That'll be fascinating to check out.
The idea on the article I saw is that if you're off throttle, and you're not braking, it allows you to coast a lot further, a lot easier. Because one of the big issues with a lot of these electric companies is they immediately go to regen, which slows you down a ton. It recharges the battery, but when the battery's not propelling you forward, it's also not doing anything. So they're
most of them that's a mode. You change the how much regen you want in the modes. Also, are we sure that Livewire is still part of HD? Is it not like a sub company now?
They're its own company, but it's probably still.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's super interesting. I think that'll be fascinating.
Okay.
What?
I dropped my little Trader Joe's peanut butter protein snack from earlier.
Peanut butter protein snack from Trader Joe's. What the hell is that? Sounds delicious.
It was.
Just to be clear, we're not going into a sponsorship ad here, viewers.
No, I'm just
not that I'm aware of. It's just like, by the way, have you gone to Trader Joe's? No,
if I would have pulled one out, then you would have really needed to ask that question. You're like, wait, what the fuck? You guys didn't tell me we were going to do a spontaneous ad
Loop
spot.
me in, yo.
Yeah, give me some free peanut butter proteins, bro. Is that a trading card?
No, it's they're little law tigers. Like put your registration and shit and inside the thing.
I like when you pulled that up. It went to the blur thing.
Yeah,
and it looked like your computer was smart enough to blur your registration.
I don't have my registration in it.
It just looked like it, like literally in a movie. Yeah. That's funny. That's
FBI, open up.
Yeah, law tigers, I'm here to save you.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have that sound. Should I?
Man,
Yeah, see, you should see.
you should see.
All right. So we're gonna get into the actual past upgrade now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get my screen pulled up,
I still don't have a
and
photo for my number 2 pick.
so going
Oh,
live with my screen. Alrighty, everybody. Path to Upgrade. If you guys are new, Path to Upgrade is our show where somebody gives us their history of motorcycle riding, and we help you based on the information you gave us. We help you decide what your next 3 motorcycles should be, and then we have to argue our picks each time. So, our lucky person for Path to Upgrade number 10 is Hobbit of KOS.
The Hobbit of Chaos.
The Hobbit himself. All right, so Hobbit says, Hobbit upgrade? Question mark. I worked at Harley for a few, so I started on an 883, but my first bike was a 125. Rode that on the interstate, good God, and everywhere as it was my first bike and only mode of transportation at the time. I enjoy cruises, but also going like a hooligan down curvy roads. Love y'all, Hawk. HOC. Okay, so one, Hobbit, I really hope you are a thinner individual than I am, because I have myself taken a Grom on the highway and probably shouldn't have. So hopefully you were able to get a little quicker than me. So
well,
we'll take
it's
a
in
look
his,
at
his name of Hobbit.
Yeah, he's
That's
not,
a fair point.
not
He-
a tall person.
That's a fair point. Maybe he did better than me then.
One might say
So
he's vertically
Z125?
challenged.
Also that. Was it a Z125 that he started on, or a Grom?
Z125.
Okay, gotcha. So this is his first bike. Actually, a fantastic little bike. Yummy and I did an entire series on. I was on a Grom. He was on the Z125. These are such fun little bikes. And then we have his Harley 883.
5'2" and a half, 119 pounds.
Right.
We got the Hobbit stats.
Right. So we have a relatively minimal amount of riding and a minimal amount of bikes chosen that he's ridden on before, as well as enjoys cruising and hooning. So not a ton of information to really lock us into certain picks. So I think this is going to be pretty interesting. Pat, do you want to start with your first pick?
Sure.
You're first in the line. So, all right. So, guys, Patty Ricks, Patty's pick number 1 is.
It is the Royal Enfield Himalayan, the new 410.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tell us more about this thing and why you chose it.
So it's a totally new, not totally new, but it's a very redesigned bike for this year. It's got the new 410 engine out of the Scram, or the 411 out of the Scram 411. They are now water cooled, I believe. I think that's an older picture. Yeah, that's the old model, I think. But the new one has a bunch of really cool new like LED lights and stuff like that. It is a single, so it's easy to work on and nice and reliable. It has a very low seat height. And speaking of like kind of generally being a hooligan, it's a really fun bike. Like it can wheelie pretty decently. You can take it down a dirt road. You can blast down some canyons with it. All depending on tire choice, of course. And it can really do a lot of things and have a very, very low seat height all at the same time. And it's like sub $6,000, so they're fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, it looks like we got a price tag of $54.99. So definitely an economical choice. I would say this is a fantastic pick, Pat. Like I rode the Himalayan and I didn't know what to expect out of the Himalayan. I had heard a lot of people say they'd really like the bike, and I rode it. And you know, if a lot of shit was going down, apocalyptic shit, Himalayan might be one of the bikes I go looking for. Honestly, it was a very fun ride. So I think that's a fantastic pick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the gooning around, he can do whatever he wants. So on road and off road, and then just cruising. It's going to be a fantastic body position to be in to just kind of cruise. It's not going to be a cruiser position, but you know, it's going to be that kind of like
going to be
ADV
comfy,
position.
and you can go on like a little bit of a jaunt around town without any real issue. It's very comfortable.
Truth, Hobbit, yes, it does look like a Mad Max bike, and you could really Mad Max it out if you wanted to.
Hey, since we got Hobbit here, after each of the picks, we should ask him which one he goes with
After every round.
after every round.
Oh yeah. We get a winner per
just to
round.
get some feedback.
Then we get an overall winner. Yeah, we don't often have the person like right here with us, so this is gonna be cool. All right, so Hobbit, we'll get your opinions after each round. All right.
Oh,
moving on for my first pick is
Blip.
CF
Moto 450 NK. Coming at a price tag $100 cheaper than Pat's Himalayan with a 5,399. I mean, it shouldn't surprise you guys. I have been riding the 450 SS. That's our current giveaway bike with WBR Garage, and we just released. I think we released this week the 450 NK versus the 450 SS. So I've been on this bike a minute, and then when I read through Hobbit's info, and I'm like, "You're just down for cruising? Okay, cool. This bike's gonna be fantastic." It's small, it's lightweight, it has the engine that CF Moto put in their 450s is such a fun engine. So pooning around, this thing is going to be an absolute dream. It's kind of like a baby MT-07. Very wheelie happy. So if you want to goon around on the street, you're going to be having a great time. Doesn't necessarily have like cruise control or anything if you wanted to go cruising, but I think you could cruise around town on this really nicely. The only kind of downside to this bike for what he was specifically asking for was the highway. You're going to want some sort of windscreen if you're going to be going on highway on a tour. But to be fair, he said cruising, not touring. So just, little thing there. And the price point's fantastic. The bike comes with a ton of, traction control, ABS, all that stuff. So really amped up on the 450 NK right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good choice.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
all right.
calling me.
Well, tell him you're busy.
Hello? Hi, I'm live on the internet right now. What's up? Okay, bye.
Everybody shame Pat in the comments right now. Shame him.
He goes, shit, just hangs up.
Everybody say, no phone Pat. No phone Pat. No, come on, Ghost. No phone Pat. No. Okay. All right, going on. Go.
Oh.
God damn. All right, Ghost picks this. Tell me why.
Hey, a Honda Rebel 500, which
great choice.
Goonie called it in the chat as well. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes with the cruiser vibe of before, but it's also just super reliable, easy to handle. It's a bit more expensive than your choices, but you got that Honda name and reliability as well. But engine wise, it's on the same playing field as those others.
Yeah, I think this is a very lateral move from the 883 that he had. So, of all of our choices, this one is probably going to be the thing that he feels most comfortable with, I would say. And yeah, the 500, the Rebel is a fantastic bike. It's a little underpowered.
It's the only bike he's able to flat foot so far. Yep.
Okay, so Hobbit, now that you've seen all three picks, you have to pick an official winner of round one. And I know you said the Rebel is the only one you can flat foot, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best one that you pick. So, Hobbit, please let us know who wins pick one. We need.
While we're waiting on his response, was there any other first picks y'all were considering?
I was kind of having a hard time with first pick. I naturally kind of gravitated towards the hooligan comment and less on the cruising side because cruising you can do on a lot of bikes. So I tried not to limit myself with that. But yeah, my brain is stuck on that CF Moto 450 NK right now.
Okay.
Pat, what about you?
I mean, I threw these answers together 10 minutes before we went live, so
that's it.
I think I was between. What was I between? I was between that and I think like an MT.
The Super Meteor.
The Super Meteor 650.
Yeah.
But I feel like that went a little too cruisery and not enough hooligan. So
yeah. Well,
tried to split
so Ghost, what else were you thinking other than the Ruckus?
Yeah, the Ruckus would have been a great choice. I also thought about like the Z400, just kind of upgrading from the Z125, just staying in that line. It's kind of
Oh,
my
right. Staying in the Z world. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Shit.
yeah. Because
Muppy,
sometimes
you please quit farting all the time. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, Ghost, while we're waiting on Hobbit, we can tell the people the fun news we found out today regarding the said bike.
well, I know there was communication that you let me know about, but
It got confirmed. 100%.
go ahead. Let me
No,
focus.
this is your news, bud. This is your news.
Well, I haven't, but you got the communication right.
I threw him off.
But okay. So while we were at the DGR, was talking to the guys just kind of about whatever, and I was like, yeah, I changed the carburetor on the Ruckus, and maybe do a few little mods to enhance it or whatever. And I said, and then would put an exhaust on there or something, just to make it sound like it's a big old 300 or something. I don't even know. But some of the exhausts for the Ruckus cost, half the cost of the bike. I was like, yeah, even Yoshimura makes one. And Chase was like, oh, I got a contact with Yoshimura. Maybe I can see what they got. So apparently,
I sent that email off today, and they emailed me back. They're like, hell yeah, we're down for that. What you want? So all we have to do is install the Yoshi exhaust on the Ruckus on a video, and we're good. So build video on the Ruckus.
Okay, well,
anyway. All right, so Ghost, congrats. Congrats, Ghost. It looks like the Rebel 500 wins. Hobbit of Chaos says, number 1, Rebel. Number 2, RE, because Dad has a Royal Enfield Indian Lancer, which I want to talk about a rebuild. Also, Hooligan refers to, I like speed a lot of speed. Haha. And 3 is a CF Moto, as the SS is too heavy. Fuck. All right, so I got last. Awesome.
Get wrecked, nerd.
I got wrecked.
So if that's too heavy, I feel like going up to rounds 2 and 3, the bikes are only getting hevier. So
yeah, Hobbit's fucked from now
So
on.
Hobbit, these are your choices. Enjoy. We're just gonna have some fun the rest of the show.
Yeah, the rest of the show is for our entertainment only.
Things exclusively get worse going forward.
I can confirm for sure. All right, moving into round 2. Patty Rick's number 2 pick is.
It is a Triumph Speed Twin 900.
Okay.
It's a little bit more expensive. We don't have a photo, but it sounds like Ghost is working on it.
Enhance.
Reason I went with that classic look, so it kind of sticks to the cruiser look, is plenty fast. Those bikes boogie pretty good. I really enjoy the 900 Scrambler that we have. There you go. I really enjoy the 900 Scrambler we have from Triumph at the moment that they loaned to us for the DGR. And then it has an extremely low seat height. It is right at 30 inches, which for a motorcycle is very, very low. It does make up more than, it's going to be a tall bike no matter what, but it's
guys,
a lot
hold on. We have good news. Let him clarify. The SS is too top heavy, not too heavy overall. There's a chance. All right.
Well, Chase, because of something I know that you sent, I know one that's getting ruled out. But go ahead, Pat.
No, I mean that's it. Yeah, it's a comfortable bike. It makes good power. It's got a very low seat height, and you could do 120 on it if you feel like it.
Dude, the wind would be so fucking atrocious.
So gnarly. But you can do it technically.
All right, cool. Very cool pick. Also price tag for that looks like it's $9,895. So we're approaching the 10 grand price tag. All right, moving on to my pick number 2. I chose something that I sent Ghost. Hey, a Versus 650, which, like I just said,
a 34-inch seat height.
As I just said, 10,099.
It's 33.1, Pat.
Okay.
But talk about a top heavy bike.
Yeah.
Sorry to jump in on your pick here, Chase, but I actually
No. As a guy
Uh,
that has fucking owned one, please.
Yeah, so it has the exhaust system underneath, so it kind of raises everything up, the engine and the gas tank, which is 5 gallons, 5.5 actually. That bike is tall and top heavy, so
Yeah. This
yeah.
is you guys that have watched the show for a long time. This isn't gonna surprise y'all, but I fucked up. I fucked up on this one, guys. I not even gonna lie about it. I was trying to think of something that would be. I don't know where I was going with this. If I'm gonna be real honest, I didn't want to do all naked bikes because I do have a tendency of doing that. And this is
Yeah.
my shot at getting outside of that. So, Hobbit, just disregard this. All right. We don't have to discuss mine anymore. Ghost, hopefully yours is fucking better.
And it is. Kawasaki
Kind of.
Z900.
It's also super fucking tall.
It's not too bad.
What's the seat height on that?
I don't know, but it's not too bad. Hold on.
No,
let me
the
look.
nakeds don't have bad seat heights. That
Um,
thing's not too bad.
Now, the reason I did pick that too, obviously it's in the Z line still. When I test rode it, it felt like really small to me. So I thought it would be better for smaller individuals. Like I felt very cramped on it. But as far as a machine, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
the
and it
900 power
looks
plant,
awesome.
Kawasaki's got some good shit going on.
So, I mean, you can definitely do some hooligan stuff with that, obviously.
That is a fantastic hooligan. As far as the hooligan side of things, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I don't know.
All right.
So hold on. What's that seat height?
Oh, I didn't look it up. Did you?
31 and a half.
Hey,
getting
less
up
than my
there.
pick.
That's it's
Less
not,
than my
not
pick.
terrible. Not terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not 12 feet like the Versus. So,
Yeah.
Kawasaki's you normally sit in the bikes on those sportier models anyway. Kawasaki and Suzuki do the whole like generally like you're sitting a little lower, and then Honda and Yamaha you just sit literally on top of the fucking gas tank most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
so
Hobbit.
round 2. What do you think? What do you
you
think?
got a Speed
I feel like Hobbit's
2900.
gonna pick the Z900. I feel like that's his guy. Although mine would technically be best for high speeds, but I'm just saying. I'm not trying to influence you a little bit.
Well,
but
you
I
do
mean,
have
like,
the
not
weather
totally.
protection. And I will say that after riding bikes, naked bikes, and when we had to just basically haul to the DGR on naked bikes, I was like, I miss my windscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah, windscreens are nice. You get some ab workout. Damn, Ghost is just taking the cake, the one after one. Hobbit's answer number 1, the Cowie 900 because bias, but also more bias to Yamaha. Number 2, the Triumph because I know won the reps and got to represent. Oh, he knows a rep from Triumph. Okay, and 3, the Versus for aforementioned reasons.
Frank, the reason the MT09 isn't on the list is because the seat height is 32, almost 33 inches. So I think it's too tall.
And another reason the MT09 is not on the list is because none of us picked it. So, duh.
Oh, God.
Well, let's not go over the obvious right there, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, my third pick.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Savage.
I better gong myself.
Yeah.
There it
you
is.
deserve that.
That ginger ale has never got that close to spewing out of my mouth.
Hey.
All right, Patty's pick number 3 is shit.
A large price jump, but the Harley Lowrider ST. It is a super comfortable bike. I'm getting an ad on our fucking stream right now.
Got to pay them bills, Pat. Got to pay them bills.
It's a super comfortable bike. It is really fun to ride. It is in still the vein of your original Harley days. And then it has a 28-inch seat height, so you should be able to flatfoot that bike without any huge issue. But you just got to have like all the money in the world to be able to afford it. So good luck with that.
Dude, I don't think
Rob
there's
a
a
bank or some
person
shit.
alive. I don't think there's a person alive that can't flatfoot a lowrider ST. Like that thing, you are sitting on the ground.
On the ground.
On the ground.
Oh,
Yeah, and hey, if he practices enough and moves to California, he can probably wheelie it. So, also high speeds on that are gonna feel like nothing. You are just gonna be chillaxing and shit's moving past you real quick. Cool.
Damn right,
Very
Andy.
cool bike.
You're damn right.
Pat just fuck off. You can't. No, nobody chooses but Hobbit. All right, I totally forgot what my third pick was. So I'll be 100% with you guys. But don't worry. Do not worry. I will defend it until the end of days.
I should just put random bikes on there and just make
you should and just see what I say. Yeah. Oh, that would be a fun episode. I have to argue a point for a bike, and I don't know about it until right when it gets shown.
Oh,
that would really like make me have to remember so many first. It would have to be a bike I do a first ride on though. So at least I have.
We picked each other's bikes.
Yeah, it's like in what the debate class back in school when it's like
except you don't have no prep time.
Before. It's like
the only prep you have is that you happen to have done a first ride on it once, and that's it. Okay. Anyway, Chase's pick 3 that he will defend to death is
a Multistrada.
Oh fuck yeah, MT10. Listen, okay. Listen,
right
cruise. You want to cruise? Cruise control set. Fun thing about MT10, it has a max speed, so you can literally set that shit, and you can full throttle it. It's got wheelie control. You don't got to worry about it. Full throttle it. It will send you all the way to that speed and stop you, so you don't get a ticket, even if you like to speed a lot.
It'll get you close to that speed and stop.
It'll wheelie for literal days, and it has wheelie control that you can pick your distance, how high you want to go. You want to hoon on it. Don't have to say anything else on that. And a price tag of $14,499 brand new. Get the fuck out of here if you want any level of like money for value. Get a tall windscreen. You can ride for days. Comfort seat with that tall windscreen. You could ride for fucking decades. Show me a better bike. Show me a better bike. What you got, Ghost? Do you guys have any questions about why I just won this?
What's the seat height?
Fucking who needs it? You know what I'm saying?
If he can't touch the ground, it's not helpful.
Listen, if he only bought motorcycles that he could touch the ground, then he's got like 2 fucking options. Nobody's gonna only choose off of a flat foot test.
He's got 2 Harleys and a Z125 already. That's 3 bikes, motherfucker.
What? It would be a travesty. Look at me, Hobbit. Look at me in my fucking eyes right here. It will be a travesty if you choose motorcycles based on if you can flat foot them. Do you know how many bikes I can flat foot that I first ride?
Buddy.
Fucking 10%.
No. It's not about him flat footing that bike. It's about his ability to touch the ground at all.
Oh, come on. That's just a weight game then.
He's 5'2", my guy.
Do squats, my guy.
Oh my god.
Get them calves up. You know what I'm saying? Just work it out. Hold that thing up. You can increase your options. Anyway, Ghost, third pick, and go.
The king of the baggins.
The king of the baggins. Get the fuck out of here.
The CVO Road Glide. $45,000.
Hey,
this man picked a bike that's more expensive than my pick and Pat's extraordinarily expensive pick combined.
And then
Jesus Christ.
It's not my money.
30.
To be fair, he did say, "Shut up, it's not my money." He prepped us with that.
He could buy both of our bikes and any of our first picks.
You ran the numbers. I don't know what the seat height is on this, but
it's not that tall, but it's wide. That's the issue with that bike.
Because apparently the seat height is the only determining factor about whether he should get this.
Yeah. Can we just put seat heights on all of them and just pick and just sort by lowest, and then that's his picks?
It has a unladen seat height of 26.8 inches.
Oh, that's
what
the lowest.
What does unladen mean?
It means it doesn't have like all the luggage and shit on it.
And if you
quick release.
And the laden seat height is 25.9 inches. So
that's the lowest seat height and the most expensive. God damn it. Hobbit, who wins round 3?
King of the Baggins. Come on.
I think Ghost needs to win that literally off the fucking name alone. That might validate a win. Hold on. So he says, I'll answer round 3 via voice call so you can get my honest reactions.
Voice call. What?
I don't
Do we
know
need to-
how to technically do that, but that's
Yeah,
a ghost question.
I was gonna say the green room is locked, and it would take me a hot minute to adjust it.
I don't know. We could invite him in.
Can you bring
I'm
him
going to
in?
let you guys technically do
That
this.
would be very scary. Hold on.
Say, I don't know.
Just talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh God.
To
To be fair, my third pick is also way too expensive, but I think it's the best pick.
It's
Well, they're all too
like,
expensive at that level, but
it's almost like somebody picked a reasonable bike that's great at everything and put it as their third pick. Strangely, I can't.
Oh, you're gonna send me a video on Insta? Okay.
Oh, Instaphone. Is that what's an Instaphone?
it's a new thing, apparently.
Apparently so. Pat knows what an Instaphone is, apparently.
Hello.
Oh, wait. Are you calling on Instagram?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Patty.
Oh, great.
Oh, Hobbit's going to have to hear us via the live show and then talk in to Pat.
Immediately. Lowrider ST out the gate.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
But once you did the Yamaha, my Yamaha spirit was like, gotta represent band class. But
You gotta represent
Harley Boy
band class?
where yes, because I played Yamaha instruments.
Oh,
Anyway,
all right.
don't judge me, I'm a nerd.
That's fine.
Anyway. It's down high between the Lowrider ST and the King of the Baggins. And here is why it will always be a tie. Unless one of you can defend your answers. Because I am an ex-Harley employee, I know the pros and cons of both. I know the weights. I know every little thing. So this is my challenge to you. Convince me on why I should get the bike. Why I shouldn't get the bike.
Okay, so I'll start Lowrider ST. Although the seat height is a little bit higher than King of the Baggins, the width of that seat is much, much thinner. So it's going to be easier for you to touch the ground. It's a significantly lighter bike. So in the event you talk about bikes that are top heavy, it's a significantly lighter bike. The handlebars are a little further rearward, although they are adjustable on the road glide. So I don't know. Can you reach those ape hangers? I genuinely don't know. It's also half the fucking money.
That is true. Lowrider S is also one that I have been looking at for a good long while, and as well as a Kawasaki Z4RR for a 500.
Okay. Well, so I will let Ghost defend his answer via stream because he's not going to be able to talk directly to you.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Before you go,
the Harley Davidson CVO Road Glide.
For the chat to enjoy.
Oh God.
I'll wait.
Proto Baggins, motherfucker.
You little goober. You absolute goon.
This is bias, by the way.
All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Oh, he likes the one he can call. Uh-huh. Hold on. Sure.
I believe the technical term there is
Ghost, please. Ghost, if you could please give us your answer.
Well, first of all, it's the King of the Baggins. It's bigger. It's better. It costs more money, so that makes it better. And because I can call it the King of the Baggins. There, I won.
Hold on.
And it has a shorter seat height.
Hold on. I have receipts. I have receipts that state that I won. Stand by.
It doesn't really matter.
I have a screenshot. I got receipts, gang. Look at that shit.
What?
Look at it. I got receipts, baby. My dream cruiser has to be the Lowrider ST.
Until I announced that there was the King of the Baggins. Okay, I picked mine for the
What are you
joke.
doing? Yeah, he doesn't know. That's okay. Are you sulking in your loss?
I am. I'm gonna go put my other hat back on now.
I
This is
mean,
bullshit.
look at those legs!
Look at
Yeah!
Look at them thighs.
Woo!
Look at them baby cows. Don't lose an AirPod.
Right
Oh,
in here.
I don't know if I have music for that.
All right. I got receipts. You kids lose. Game over. Patty wins again.
I don't know, but come on, the Road Glide CVO. That's
I mean, here's the thing. Ghost wins because he got 2 right. You got 1 right. So
yeah,
it's
but
like
I
a
got the one
2
that matters, right?
No, that's not how numbers work. No. I love how your thought of the Olympics is the person that wins last wins all. It's like, I win all the games.
Hey.
Why? You won last.
Think about every single sporting event ever that has a tournament-style bracket. The final game is the only one that matters. The
We
But if
World
you
specify
Series.
a tournament style?
but if it's a tournament style and you lose in the first round, you don't get to compete in anymore.
Oh, you're wrong. I didn't lose in the first round. Chase did.
No, we both lost. It was a double lose.
Okay, are we gonna
Reverse carded. I lost everything, so I have no nothing in this game. So I'm over here just causing. I'm Hobbit of Chaos today. I'm Frodo of Chaos. Oh God.
I don't
Yeah,
Wow.
no, his legs are brighter than most people's future. True. Right.
That's pretty good. Oh.
So not only do I lose every single one of the picks, but I also get roasted. Fucking nice.
Oh
Listen.
man.
Okay.
Can we do that sometime? It's like a fundraiser, like the roast of Chase on Two Wheels.
Yeah, it's my comment section.
Yeah,
We'll just live stream it. You fucking kidding me? We'll do a live stream and it'll be nothing but us updating the comments of the entire channel, and that'll be the roast. We'll run it for 8 hours. And
Dude, your quad lock ad video on Facebook it's nonstop.
specify, I did not make an ad for Quadlock. Quadlock used one of my videos to make an ad. That is what that. Okay, I'm gonna stop screen sharing now since we've established that I've lost. Congrats, Hobbit, on your new Honda 500 and your new what? I forgot. Your new Honda 500, your new Z900, and then your new Harley Davidson Lowrider ST. Congrats.
Enjoy them all.
Enjoy them all to
Enjoy-
their utmost.
I mean,
Whenever
but
you-
there was some solid picks all around, though.
No, I agree. I feel like we did
Listen,
well.
man, we don't pick not good bikes, okay? let's fucking get that straight. Whoever loses isn't a loser.
The only
the-
reason the Super T wasn't on there is because the seat height's too high.
Seat height. That's the big factor. That's why I couldn't put the Versus 1000 on there, but it has
That's
the
why
same
Ghost
seat.
should have won.
It has the same seat height as the 650, which Chase did put on there.
I did.
So you should have put that on there. Well, I guess he lost, so now
Yeah.
you know what not to do.
Fair enough. There you go.
You got to know the client, and so money's not
fair
a factor for Hobbit. We know
He
how
spends
he
Yeah.
all
does
his
super
money
chats.
on super chats. Yeah.
We know
Yeah.
he's loaded to the brim because he's
We've seen the super chats. We know the stats.
Yeah, and so
Oh man.
well, it's always fun. It's like it usually is. Rounds 1 and 2 is kind of reasonable, and then the third is just off the rails anyway. So that's why I went King of the Baggins.
King of the
Which I think-
Baggins is
King of
my
Baggins is the
favorite
best
choice that's
name.
ever been picked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that came. I mean, I know where that came from because your head is a strange and weird place, but I
Yeah.
love that it went there.
Dude, you could wear a vest and on the back it says, "You shall not pass." Or something.
Nice. Absolutely. An
Mhm.
airbag vest to be utmost safe.
Yep, 100%.
Chase is getting paid by Alpine Stars Tech Air.
Oh my fucking god. Chase is paid equals Chase likes something and wants people to know about it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's right.
Chase said he likes something I don't like. They must be paying him.
Yeah, I know. Chase never talks about stuff he doesn't like. That's because he's not paid by him. Or maybe Chase just doesn't want to talk shit.
Every video this season of WBRG is about a CF Moto. They're paying him. No, that's the giveaway bike, you dumb whores.
Yeah.
Nobody said shit about Yamaha last year.
Or Honda with when you had
Or
three
Honda
of them.
for 3 bikes for 3
Yeah,
goddamn years.
isn't that interesting though? I feel that that's super fascinating. We're already done with Pathing upgrade now, so we can just kind of like chit chat. But I do think that's pretty fascinating that I've never in 9 years of doing WBR Garage been accused of being paid by a company for putting content out about that bike. No, ever. That comment has never been made on any
It's every video
WBR
now.
Garage. Yeah, every video is like, how much is CF Moto paying you to make all this content? And it's like, I none at all. That I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I always say that, but I don't.
But I wish
It would
we'd
make
paid
me have
more,
to be biased.
But yeah, then we would have to be exclusive and or biased about stuff, and that's not how we roll.
Not with motorcycles, at
Sorry
least.
to disappoint you, Dad. Wait, what? Sorry.
God, that got deep fast.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Dang it! Oh, I couldn't get to the sound effect in time. I'm ready though. The next time.
That's what she said.
Just go anyway. Well, now we get to chit chat. Stream. Ask questions. We're good. We've fulfilled our obligations for this show, and now we just get to hang out with you guys.
We went through that fast. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We did good though.
Yeah. What?
Wait, what the fuck was that? Why did a little dead?
He found the other soundboard or something that's built into Discord.
I have quite a few sounds here.
Oh no. We're in
now,
trouble,
if I won, I'd pick the CF Moto 300. Hobbit, you would legitimately pick the 300 SS over the 450?
Yeah,
that would be
too top heavy.
Have you sat on the 450? I find it hard to believe you feel like the 450 SS is too top heavy when you had a Harley. Because that bike weighs about a third of what that Harley did. Chase, why didn't you recommend the Pan Am for the God fucking...
Got him again! Jesus Christ!
Fuck.
Hold on, I got you.
I'm gonna buy a Pan
You should feel
Am
real bad right now.
just to make a video. Everybody in the comments of this video is gonna be like, Chase, why did you make a video entirely dedicated to how the Pan Am changes its seat height when this is a very known thing? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it.
Pat's about to get muted.
I don't have a gong chime, so that's what I have.
What were we talking about? I don't even know. Oh yeah, Chase is paid by CF Moto.
That's right.
Like the U.S. debt is actually paying his salary now. Oh, he's getting tickled. Did he mute himself? Oh,
no. I can feel the disappointment.
Are there any questions in the chat? We need some help. We got to get... hey, Chase, do some lasers. Do the laser thing. You got to 2 hands, isn't it? See if you can move.
Can you aim the lasers?
I just wanted to play. How much is in that cup? You can't be drinking that.
There he goes. You got him. I was like, that cup is just instantly refilling. God damn it.
I don't understand what he's trying to do.
Well, I guess that's the live show, gang. I'll go back to playing with the soundboard.
Okay, maybe we'll get a real question in. Cross country trip, which bike to do it on?
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Isn't there something in the maybe near future that could help identify what might be the ultimate touring machine?
One could say that there's a potential for us to.
Let's see if we can try to get C2Dub back in this.
Yeah, I doubt it. He's committed to being disappointed in me. Sorry, Dad. Damn, I was about to go somewhere very dark with that. Oh, gross control. What the hell?
So Pat,
Yeah.
cross country trip, what bike would you pick?
Listen, man, I just did one on a fucking Africa Twin, and it was great. I loved it. I wish it had a taller windshield and better, like, different handguards on it, so to keep the wind and coldness and rain off my hands. But outside of that, it was great. Got good gas mileage, had lots of great tech. I can't complain. It was great.
I think that would be good if you're leaning a little bit of the 20% off road that you did. So having that.
Yeah, I think like if you're doing like strictly freeway or like even just like strictly pavement, I really love that Road Glide. That Road Glide the Harley launched was so good. We had like gnarly, like crazy crosswinds going across a valley, and like the Street Glide was moving around a good bit because the fairing was attached to the handlebars. But with the Road Glide, the bike didn't really move much. You didn't really get a lot of vibration or wiggle in the steering because it's all part of the bodywork.
Yeah, I would love to test out the Big Comfy on something like that.
The Gold Wing?
Or maybe
Why
that new... just because it's a Big Comfy.
The Big Comfy, yeah.
Like it's in the name that we gave it. But are you coming back into this conversation now?
I am. But if I get gonged, I will not. So, moving forward, I would choose... honestly, I would be fascinated to do it on the Ibex because the Iron Butt was cool. So I was pretty impressed with what it did with the Iron Butt. And it would be interesting to push it even farther than that because I think it's a phenomenal touring bike. It is like...
Yeah.
Really fucking solid.
Oh, because Frank was asking because late July, he's going from Atlanta to LA.
Ooh.
That'd be a fun ride depending on your route. Like, as long as you didn't go do the whole, like, Atlanta, South Georgia, straight fucking over, because I feel like that's a real fucking boring ride. But if you made a fun route through the country, I think that would be a really awesome ride. But you'd have to, like, plan it with enough time to, you know... Like, the whole trip is the trip itself, not, like, you just going as fast as possible there.
Oh, for sure. Well, Control makes a really great point about adjustability on a bike, like adjustable windscreens or, like, on the Pan Am, the adjustable seat. Having extra adjustability on a road trip is really nice because you can kind of, depending on the situation you're in, make sure that the bike fits for the given scenario.
Hey, do you know what Chase is thinking right now?
That I'm fired?
You sons of bitches!
I'm so fired. Should I come get my stuff tomorrow, or how does this work?
Shit.
I tell you what, let's bring Chase back in. Chase, would you like to see the tip of the week?
I would fucking love to see the tip of the week, Ghost. I would absolutely love it. Let me get my screen up, and I
All
will
right, I'm
show
gonna
these
roll
beautiful
the
fucking
intro.
people.
It's my favorite time of the week. Finally, time for the Ghost Tip of the Week. Yay! That was great! Ghost Tip of the Week. This is sponsored by Ghost on Two Wheels over on Instagram, of course. Speaking of tips...
Ghost Tip of the Week, sponsored by Ghost on Two Wheels over on Instagram. No free t-shirt is ever worth the credit card you just signed up for. No, the fuck it's not.
That is just accurate.
Absolutely. That goes for not only t-shirts, but almost everything in the world that you see that is quote-unquote free. The vast majority of the time, you're paying something. You just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, it's usually for your name and your email and all that.
Sometimes
Or
it's
worse.
just your time.
That being said, you can get a lot of free shit for your name and email. Like use that. Like, just make you. Everybody should have an email that they create.
I have a
That's their free email sign up email, and you literally sign into it just to collect your free shit.
Dude, I have my spam email is the same I sign up for like random shit with. Is also the same thing I sign up for like all the restaurant reward stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that email, like when December comes around, my birthday is just flooded with free shit. It's great.
Did y'all know the trick with Gmail?
No.
So if you take the local part of your username, which is before the @ sign, you can take that, put a plus sign, and then add something after it, and it still comes to the same inbox, but it creates like a unique email address. So you can use that to like sign up for something specifically, and you could do like, +123, and then any emails that come back with that +123, who gave out your information to somebody else.
So you'd have to do the front part plus identifier.
Yeah, some tag
at gmail.com.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can either use that to
Interesting.
kind of like if you're signing up for something particular and you just want to see if like that email was sold or you get something from somewhere else, or you just put a filter on it and says anything that has, plus trash, whatever you use, it just deletes it right away.
Only gonna do that moving forward, just because I think it would be fascinating.
There's like your real tip of the week.
Yeah, an actual helpful tip.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
You just got double tipped.
Hit your button. Go. There you go. It's like you've been waiting to use your button. Ghost is just full of tips.
Oh. It's hard to see.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Oh my.
Found it.
Oh god, Pat's having too much.
That's the one I was looking for earlier. I couldn't find it.
Oh god, it's scary. Okay, what else is happening around the stuff?
Any other questions?
I mean, there's an infinite amount of questions. It's only about if we have the information. Ghost, what's new on the Ruckus? Give us an update on the Ruckus.
So yeah,
Getting Yoshi.
I know, that's awesome. I did put a new carburetor on it. So
What'd you go with?
I went with one from the scooter swap shop. So it's pretty much like the OEM, but it has just a smoother throttle response.
Mm-hmm.
Kicks in a little better. The idle's better because I was having a little bit of a meh with the idling before. So put that on there, and it's been humming right along.
Great.
So that's all I've really done to it right now.
You gonna put like a 92 sprocket on the rear?
No, not yet. We'll see what a Yoshi does to it. But there's something called the what's the term? The variator, I think it is. So with like these belt drives and CVTs, like how it changes basically the gear ratio with the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Like it enhances it more so that you have like a higher top end speed. So might be able to crank that thing up above 40 miles an hour now.
Is that how fast you've gotten to it or gotten it on 40 miles an hour?
Yeah, downhill.
Nice.
It was. I think I told you like when we got it because it was on sale, and I was like, oh, we got to get it home from Mountain Motorsports.
Right.
How are we going to? We don't have a truck. And my wife was like, well, you could just ride it. And I was like, yeah, but that's a long way from here. I mean, it's not like we take interstate to get to Mountain Motorsports.
Yeah.
So we had to
Yeah.
like plot a back road route that wasn't on major highways. And she ran interference behind me. So nobody would just come up and just, but
When I did a Grom on the highway, it was because of we were doing a first ride, obviously, and the first time I went on the highway with the Grom, it was behind the camera car. So there's that.
Take it off stream. It should just be the three of us again.
what?
I'm looking
so
at
with
stream,
me-
and it's still just the ghost tip of the week up there. There you go.
With me being behind the camera car could have the hazard lights on, so it wasn't a big deal. But with I when I went for my solo ride, I did it with no camera car, and that shit was terrifying. I maxed out at like 61 or 62, and here in America on the highway, you might as well not be moving. It is just like hauling ass. It was terrifying. And now we do a specified route for mini bikes now, so that's not a problem anymore.
I did see firsthand that those Papios have a little bit of get up and go.
Yeah, they're good.
At the at Moto America, they had the demos there in CF Moto, and when I hopped on the first one, I rode the 800 NK. By the way, videos on YouTube. But there was one other demo rider at the time, and the lead rider. They were both on Papios, and I thought, well, this is going to be like no fun on an 800 if I'm behind the Papios. But they pulled in a tuck, and they were doing like almost 70 just out the gate, and I was like, okay.
A little Papio SS does well. It's a 6-speed too, so
yeah.
I have a good time on the Papio on a little G Pop. It is such a fun little bike. I mean, mini bikes in general are really fun, but yeah, I like those a lot.
Yeah, that was fun. All right, so like, when am I gonna need to bring the Ruckus over?
At any time after 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, probably first week of July.
We'll be in touch.
Oh, for sure. I'm excited to ride I don't think I've ever ridden a Ruckus, like ever. So it'll be the first Ruckus I've ever ridden in the time I've started riding.
I mean, realistically, they are not meant for go fast on the road. They're just fun. I mean, you get on it and you giggle a little bit.
It's a little
I mean, motorcycles don't have to, like, all motorcycles should definitely not be like get on and go fast type stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all about like getting on a bike and like really trying to feel it out for who that bike is for and how you should be riding it. That's the fun part.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, I think we've done all right today.
Yeah,
we're done early. So I feel awkward now. Like, oh, Goonie's asking for a first ride on a Ruckus.
There you go.
Around the neighborhood.
Oh, well, not on my schedule, so do it to it.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Ingalls asked, how are you going to transport the Ruckus?
Very carefully. We can put on the backseat of the Super T.
I literally had the thought, I was like, what is the weight of a Ruckus? And it's like 195 pounds or something like that.
I put on the back seat of the Super T.
I was like, I could put that on the back of the Versus and take it to SmortCon with me,
Dude, you'd forget that thing was there on that Versus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got that electronic suspension, just be like, passenger. It would actually be less of a load on the suspension than if I rode on the back with you.
Hobbit, speaking of the rebuild on my dad's bike, how much would that run me? I have no idea what that bike needs or what you kind of what your idea of a full rebuild is going to be, if that means like paint, bodywork, and all that shit. But I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that's like, how much would it cost to renovate my house?
How big's your house?
How big's your house?
What do you
is
want
there
done?
termite damage? Are you making a mother-in-law suite? Hope not. If you are, sorry.
Ghost is breaking this whole shit down. I like how you hit the table and the table only moved, and then you shook and only you shook and the table didn't move.
I know it was
So
more stable the way I.
you
Did not
knocked it
work.
into stability.
Okay. All right, gang. Well, I guess we won't belabor the fact anymore and reach for stuff to talk about unless there's any other questions. But
No, I am gassed. I need to go. I went and picked up the Subaru from the shop today. It was getting some regularly scheduled maintenance done at 180,000 miles. So,
nice.
yep. So I'm gonna go fill her up with gas and take her to the car wash, get her all cleaned up. Full build, 59 Royal Enfield Indian Lancer. Engine is in a box. Frame and everything is on its. Is with it. I mean, dude, I have no idea. Royal Enfield, let alone a 59 Royal Enfield. I would.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you were to have like a professional shop rebuild that, I would imagine that's going to be 5 figures. You're probably north of $15,000 easy for something like that.
You can get a brand new MT10 for that.
Ha! He's still
Just
trying to
throwing that out
play the
there.
card.
Just throwing that out there.
You
There
lost,
we
Chase.
go.
Sorry.
Goonie, been a member for 15 months. Says
Woo!
stay late.
Nah.
No, I'm good.
I think
appreciate
we're.
you, Goonie. Like, you know I do. It's great to see you this weekend at even though it wasn't for very long, but we good to see you at DGR. But yeah, I got shit to do while it's
Yeah.
still light outside. I gotta go wash my car.
Yeah, the Goonie made an appearance at DGR.
No. He
to see
yeah,
him.
he said to me on DM, Chase, that he's sorry he didn't run into you and you get a chance to say hi, but
There's
he
so
was
many
there.
people that were apparently at DGR and I didn't see any of them, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It's probably because I was blending in with all of the fancy people.
You were at the front of the group. Like we
Fair
got the
point.
we got the priority placement, and
Right.
I can't find Chase. The very front.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
We'll wait for it to come through.
We appreciate that, Nick.
Frank, I
appreciate that.
rebuilt a 73 Bonneville, spent more than the price of a new Bonneville. Yeah, that's about right, to be honest.
I mean,
But
in order
Frank,
to
do you
rebuild
appreciate
something,
that bike more than a brand new one?
Yeah, because you're the one that rebuilt it and spent the time on it.
yeah, and if something is
all the
sentimental like that, like if it was your dad's bike, it was in the family, it's
No, it's
harder to put a
definitely
price
worth
tag
it.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Ingles, 15 months, $5 a month is $75. Money well spent. Nick, we appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
We probably need to do like a members something soon.
Yeah, really do.
Maybe next week we can do a members only something. I don't know. What do you think?
Actually, I will request that we, for my own sanity, we skip next week because I have a massive, massive project that's due on the
Yes.
6th of June. And if I could have as much time for that as possible, I would fucking love it. But then we
I'll
can do a
be at-
stream talking all about it.
Yeah, Julie and I will be at Barber with Honda on Thursday. So
Ah, cool.
yeah, we're
Well,
driving
I'll-
over there Thursday morning. And then we're there till Monday for the small bore. The old Barber Small Bore Festival.
Oh, you gonna take Japapio there?
No. Not gonna take Chapapio to small bore when we're getting brought out by Honda.
Like
That's
I was
fair.
saying, are you gonna take a Grom over there?
No, from what I understand, they're providing us with Groms to tool around on. So
Like
We're
they'll
definitely-
probably. they
I'm
have their
definitely
whole
gonna
lineup?
moto vlog a Grom run to Bucky's. Because there's a
What
Bucky's right outside the track.
about the Honda Monkey?
I really want to take a Trail 125 to Bucky's. I think that'd be hilarious.
Those actually look really useful.
They're so cool. They're like ultra popular in Japan, and I love that the back like little rack is designed specifically for a milk crate to get attached to it, which I think is adorable. But
Oh, that's a good point, Nick. June
Great
9th, Pat texted me about that this morning.
I was
I
like, "Are we
forgot to tell you
really
about it,
doing
Pat.
that?" It was like last night. I was like, "Are we doing this?" Because this is the first time hearing of it.
I mean, there's no we. I told them I would be there. You don't have to be there. But yeah, I'm going to be at Mountain Motorsports. We're doing like they're doing like a fancy cars and fancy bikes and coffee or something like that. So I'm going to show up there for a couple hours and hang out, and I'll bring some bike up there and a little chit chat with people. So if y'all want to hang out, I believe it's a Sunday, like a Sunday morning. It'll be the Mountain Motorsports in Roswell. But yeah, I'll be there for a few hours. I think it starts at 8. And goes to like, yeah, it's 8 to 11. I won't be able to be there till 9. But I'll be there for probably from 9 to 10:30 or 11. So if you guys want to hang out, come say hey.
I will be there.
Exotic cars and bikes. Bring the ruckus.
Yeah.
Ride all the way to Mountain Roswell with the ruckus. Please do it.
It'll take me about 4 hours to get there, but it'll be all right.
Hey, just leave at 4 in the morning. You'll make it there on time.
Well, at that time, it shouldn't be too bad. So maybe 3.5.
There you go.
So
full speed the whole time.
All right, gang. Well, we're going to get out of here.
Hobbit. I hope you have a great rest of your week, buddy.
Yeah,
Hobbit, you're going to have a fucking awesome rest of the week. You're going to fucking kill it. It's going to be awesome and great and positive. Affirmations, my guy. Affirmations.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll see y'all next time.
Peace out.
Okay, Andy, Yanto, see you guys there. Bye.
Bye.